Hello, welcome to another one of my research quickies. I still am not actually publishing these, but perhaps one day I will. I wanted to share an experience I had just now using the Google Gemini AI product, which is free, or at least I'm using it at the free level. And I've just been experimenting with it in a couple of different ways over the past week or two. So today I decided to see how it would do with transcribing a handwritten document from the 19th century. And so here you can see that I have a document that is called it's about the trustees of Wake Forest College and others versus I can't talk, Thomas S. Hoskins, who was the executor of the or the administrator of the Blunt estate that I've been researching for Wake Forest College. And I decided to see if the Gemini product would rather accurately transcribe this document for me because it's one of many that I need to have transcribed. So this is the original document, and then I went into the Gemini program, which is gemini.google.com, and all I did is copied and pasted the document into the prompt box, and I typed transcribe this handwritten document. So here's my request, and then here is where I copy pasted the document in. You can see that it gave me 3 drafts, which I didn't realize at first. I thought I only had the one result. Then when I looked back again, I saw there were 3. And so the first result says, based on the black and white photo you sent, the handwritten document appears to be a legal document related to the estate of John Blunt, deceased. Here's the transcription. And I didn't ask it for a summary, so I was kind of surprised that that was there, but it is correct. That's exactly what it is. And then you begin to see the transcription. And you can probably tell, even though you didn't get to read the original document, that this is somewhat nonsensical. I can tell you that a lot of the names are not transcribed correctly, and the wording is just nuts. I mean, it doesn't say anything, as you can see. So this was a very, very poor transcription of the document. I did see at the end, and so they do tell you that the handwriting is unclear to the AI program in some places, which doesn't help me that much. But then there's another summary at the end, and I thought, well, if I didn't know what the document was about, it would be nice to have these little summaries. Overall, the document seems to be a report from Thomas S. Hoskins, which should be Hoskins, to someone regarding the estate of John Blunt. Hoskins is reporting that he could not find some specific documents related to the inventory of the estate, but he did find an account belonging to the late Rebecca Blunt, John Blunt's wife, for $3,449.07. And that is an extremely accurate summary of the document. So I was disappointed in the transcription, but I did notice the second and third. So I went and looked at the second draft. The summary is a little different, but it's still very accurate. But it did a little bit better on the second one. It actually has wording that makes sense, and it really does, there's some nonsensical words mixed in, but it really does get the point of the document into the transcription, which is basically that there was no inventory found. But anyway, so they did a much better job on the second one. And then again, the summary is a little different, but still pretty accurate. And then they give you suggestions of additional details that you might want to consider. So the second transcription I thought was really much better. The third transcription was back to the complete nonsense that the first one was. And so of the 3, I found the second transcription to be most helpful. I don't know if my putting it in again with a little bit better prompt would have made any difference. but I stopped right here to make this little video and just to share my experience using Gemini, Google Gemini, to help with the transcription of a handwritten document. So thanks to all of you who may be hearing this one day down the line. Thanks for listening to one of my tiny tips.